In seventh grade, we're still going to be taking a look at the order of operations. The only difference is that basically absolute value is going to come into the picture. Remember, we always do our parentheses first, then anything with exponents, multiplication or division, but we have to start from the left and work our way to the right, and whichever one we find first, multiplication or division, we do first. And then the last thing is addition or subtraction. And same thing, we work from left to right. If we find subtraction first, we'll do it. And then if we bump into addition, we do that later. But it's just left to right, whatever comes first. And again, absolute value is going to play a role here. But let's just start out with something that's pretty basic with number 1. It's only a two-step problem here. If you notice, we check to see if there's any parentheses, and there's parentheses right here. So 4 minus 1 is 3. And we pull everything else down that we haven't used. There are no exponents, so we've done that. There is multiplication that we have to do right here, so 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. The next one, there are no parentheses to do here. There are no exponents to do. There is some division that pops up, so we will do this first, and this becomes negative 9. We have left over minus 2. There's no addition, but we definitely have subtraction left over, and we would treat this the same way that we've learned in 7th grade. We can use my trick of keep, change, change. Keep the first number sign the same, change the subtraction sign to addition, and change the sign of the last number, which in this case is positive, so we'll make it negative. Negative 9 plus negative 2 is negative 11. Two more quick questions here. Pulling up our order of operations so that way we can use it to see our way through. We have negative 10 plus 2, but it's inside of an absolute value sign, so you'd almost treat it like parentheses. But go ahead and solve what's inside of it first right here, the negative 10 plus 2, so we know that is negative 8. However, we have not dealt with the fact that it is absolute value. What is the absolute value of negative 8? Let me fix that. It just looks so sloppy. Well, the absolute value of negative 8 is 8, and that's our final answer. Now here, we do have parentheses, right? But we actually have a number inside of the absolute value. And so if we just go ahead and say, well, that's the same as positive 2, then that lets us be able to rewrite what's inside the parentheses like this. We've gotten rid of the absolute value signs. And now we're ready to go ahead and deal with this as if it was just a normal order of operations problem. We pull down everything else that we haven't done. We can get rid of the entire parentheses by saying 7 plus 2 is 9. And now we just pull down everything else and we work it out normal. Again, before you ever do any subtraction, since that's on the lowest level of order of operations, we need to make sure we take care of any multiplication or division. So here we go, 5 times 9 is 45. And we're left with minus negative 16. So just handle it again with a keep, change, change of this situation. And you see very quickly that this gets us 61.